Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now.
Welcome to SBRForum.com. In this video, we're taking a look at the Atlanta Hawks and the Indiana Pacers as they get set for the very important Game 5 matchup between these two teams. Now, the Pacers, they can definitely breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief as they even up the series. The slate is somewhat clean in some respects. You know, obviously they've been fighting uphill in this series, but they finally won. They won in Atlanta in Game 4, and that essentially evens up the series, makes it a best of 3. They've, got home court advantage back, and they are heading back home for Game 5. But what's going to happen here? Now, you got to lay 7 points if you're a Pacers backer, and I think that's really just a little bit too much. The Pacers made some adjustments for Game 4, and as all playoff series are in the NHL, in the NBA, it's a series of adjustments. Now, the Pacers made their serious adjustments in Game 4, i.e. keeping Roy Hibbert on the bench pretty much for the whole fourth quarter, going with Scola a lot more, going with C.J. Watson a lot more, and now it's the Hawks' turn to make some adjustments. Now, even with the Pacers adjustments, the Hawks didn't do too poorly. I mean, they had a 3-point. They were 3 points down in the last second. 3-point shot would have tied the game for them. Playing pretty well again, even though they lost up 6 midway through the fourth quarter. That's surprising to me when you consider that the Pacers are the top team in the Eastern Conference and the Hawks are supposed to be, a cupcake matchup for them. Look at what Miami's doing to Charlotte. That's what we expected in this series. Obviously, that hasn't been the case, so I think we're going to see more of that in Game 5, and I think that's why the Hawks are worth a play here. I think there's this assumption that the Pacers are going to wake up at some point, kind of how they did in Game 2 and really roll the Hawks. But even take a look back in Game 2, the Hawks were in that game well into the third quarter. They kind of fell asleep there, and the Pacers with some sharpshooting ran away with it. I don't think that happens here in Game 5. It hasn't happened in 3 of the 4 games of this series. The Hawks have been into it in all the way down the wire, and they've actually won 2 of those 3 games that were close. They had a really good chance to win Game 4 as well. I think it's more of the same in Game 5. If the Hawks make a few adjustments, if they continue to break down the Pacers on the dribble, that would be with Jeff Teague. If they continue to hit threes, which they've done all season long, and create some mismatches as they have in that front court, guys like Paul Millsap, Ancic, and Scott, they can all, come out to the three-point line. That's really what's been the trouble for the Pacers. If they can continue to do that, pull those shot blockers away from the basket, then the Hawks are going to be in this game. So that's why I like them plus the 7. I really haven't seen the Pacers be that number 1 seed other than for a quarter. That would be the fourth quarter in game number 2. So I haven't seen that from this Pacers team for a while now. I'm not really expecting to see that in Game 5 either. Take the Hawks with the points here. That's my prediction. I think this game is going to be close. Wouldn't be surprised if the Hawks won this game because I still expect them to win this series. Other than that, thanks for watching this video right here on SBRForum.com. We'll catch up with you again very soon.